Welcome to Bear Download at ChicagoTribune.com. Dan, check it out. We have a microphone.
That's good news.
It's game week. That's why I guess we're making progress here. All right, Bears getting ready to take on the Buffalo Bills in the season opener on Sunday at Soldier Field. Heard from Lance Briggs this afternoon. His first comments really since missing practice on Monday to head out to California and open his barbecue restaurant. What did you take away from his
Well, certainly Lance seemed taken aback by the reaction that's been out there about his absence on Monday. Now, there's widespread debate on whether this is a big deal or it's not a big deal, and Lance's final word on it was essentially, my history has spoken for itself over 12 years. I bring everything I have to game days. I bring everything I have to the field. But with that, there were some peculiarities in his explanation. He said that when he asked Mark Trestman for a personal day a few weeks back, he never told him that it was for the grand opening of his restaurant in California. He never told him about that afterwards, and one of the comments that Lance Briggs said, Monday was Labor Day, and a lot of people don't work on Labor Day. Well, you know what? We worked on Labor Day because our job called for it. A lot of people
so did his teammates too.
A lot of people don't make $4.25 million a year in base salary. So it's a strange explanation for a peculiar absence. The Bears want to bury this. They want to move past it, get ready for the Bills. But certainly worthy of conversation and worthy of debate that when one of your longtime leaders and veteran playmakers gives the appearance that he wasn't all in on the first week of the season.
Right, and Mark Trestman was asked, would you have decided differently on excusing Briggs had you known the reason for his absence? And Trestman really blew that off, basically, implied, he didn't quite say this because he danced around the answer, but he implied that he just basically trusts his players to come to him for a personal day when they truly need a personal day. Well, it turns out this is for a restaurant grand opening that obviously Lance didn't take Monday's practice and the walkthrough that they did very seriously as it relates to the outcome of Sunday's game.
Well, and Lance said one of the biggest things about getting granted the personal days is it shows the trust that Mark Trestman has in his players to make good decisions. When you start making bad decisions, the head coach has to wonder, should I have as much trust in all my players as I have? Because it really sets a slippery precedent, because now the next guy who comes and asks for a personal day for slightly shaky reasons is going to be upset if it's not granted when the playmaker and the leader of the defense was away for the grand opening of a restaurant in the first week of the season.
Right, and Mark Trestman, when he talks about decision-making in these situations, the information gathering is a big part of that, and so we're going to have to see if he adjusts the way that he handles these types of situations going forward. All right, it's Bills week. We didn't even really mention the Bills. We'll have to have you guys come back to the website for a lot more coverage this week. So much going on as the Bears get ready to open the 2014 season. For Dan Wiederer, I'm Rich Campbell, and we'll see you next time.